With college, you have to be this close in their face for them to take you serious. It's like your major and your department. All types of messy stuff still happens in college. So if you're hoping for that not to happen, I'm gonna just tell you to go ahead and shut that and throw it out. Freshman year, you meeting them people, you like, we lit, like, let's go outside. Know how many opportunities you're gonna have around your school. Go to that school that gives you money. Nobody is perfect. Nobody has it all figured out.
Think we should do something crazy. Like say fuck everyone.
Hey y'all, it's NaylaJ back again with another video. If you've never been before, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and if you have, welcome back. And if y'all can tell by the title, your girl is doing things I wish I knew before college, things I wish somebody told me, and just a little tips and tricks for some of my girlies and my guys going to college this year. Now, I am a transferring student. I went to Hampton University for my first year of college. I am from Virginia, so a few of my views are a little bit based off of being from where I went to college from and transferring. So don't take everything completely literal, but some of it is a little bit more general. Now, as y'all heard, your girl picked 2 HBCUs. Things work a little bit differently based off what I've been told at HBCUs versus PWIs or any other college that isn't HBCU. So I do want you guys to take that into account as well. But I think that most of this is pretty general information. I am not a know-it-all. Your girl's not perfect. I'm only a second year. But there is a few things that I think you guys should know that I wish I would have known. So I am going to split this video up into 2 sections. I have things I wish I knew before college and things I wish somebody told me. Things I wish somebody told me is a little bit more personal. Friends, boys, money, work, like stuff like that, that's a little bit more getting into the nitty-gritty. And things I wish I knew is just some things about college, tuition, academics, transferring, stuff like that. So I'm not gonna keep talking, we're gonna get right into it. So starting off with things I wish I knew before college is research your major and your department. I started off as a bio pre-med major and I picked Hampton. It was my second choice, but I did pick it based off of its program. They had a pretty good bio pre-med track, but when I switched to psychology, it was a little in the runs, which is why your girl's transferring now. But I still think you should pick what is best for you. Make sure that they focus on your major or that they have a put together program. Hampton didn't really have the best psychology program. They were switching board leaders, they were switching academics, they were switching lessons, and I didn't personally feel like I had time for that. So I had to change. But I think that everybody should research everything they need to know where your school is, know how many opportunities you're gonna have around your school for your major just in case you do stay there, and just overall do research. Don't just pick a school because of the name, or don't just pick it because you think that it'll fit. Do some real research. Your freshman year GPA, it does matter, y'all. And I know in high school you could play around with that freshman year GPA a little bit. In college, you need to be focused. Stay on game. Don't be playing around. Don't be, I'm sorry if y'all can hear the rain, but don't let having fun fool you. You know, because freshman year you meeting new people. You like, we lit. Like, let's go outside. Focus on the academics first, okay? Because when I was transferring, your girl had to get her GPA back up because she was playing around. Okay, she was playing around a little bit, and I didn't think that my freshman year GPA was going to do that much. But since I wanted to transfer, I had to actually get myself together. So make sure that you focus on your academics first, and you can always play later. Ask for help before you're struggling. When I was taking chemistry and biology, I would wait way too long to ask for help. I would have to ask my teachers, my professors for deadline extensions and all types of stuff like that because I felt so independent. I didn't want to ask for help. I didn't want to tutor. I didn't want my friends to help me. I wanted to do everything myself. And it ended up pushing me further back than when I would just ask for help or go to the extra study hours and study hall and stuff like that in the tutoring hours they would have in the library. Use your resources, y'all. Do not feel like you have to do everything on your own. Professors, good professors, are willing to help you. They're willing to talk to you. Email them. Tell them, I'm having trouble with this. I need to figure something out. Hampton had some study hours for a lot of professors. They had library hours, tutoring hours, stuff like that. That does not stop in high school, y'all. If you go to a school that has those resources for you, use them. Follow up when something isn't getting done. With college, you have to be this close in their face for them to take you serious, especially HBCUs. All of my folks that went to HBCU, you know, you have to get up early, butt crack it on, and go get in their tail about whatever it is that they're not fixing, because they won't take you serious over the phone. They won't take you serious on the email. You gotta send them an email every day. You gotta call them every day, every hour, every minute. You don't wanna do that. Pull up to that office, that financial aid office, that academics office, that housing office, whatever it is, get up in their face, because they're not always expecting that. When you're in somebody's face, you're not giving them no time to lie. You're not giving them no time to play. You're not giving them no time to do anything. You have to get up in their face, okay? If you need that housing, go see about that housing. If you need that money, go see about that money. And of course, it may not always work in your favor, but you have to know that you did everything you could do, because colleges will really play with you. Advocate for yourself. This one kind of ties back into the first point, but in college, you have to learn how to speak up for yourself. If you don't, you're going to be ran over. You're going to be treated like just another regular individual. And hopefully you don't feel like you're another regular individual. You need to get out, get up, and do something. You want everyone to know your name. And not in the like, oh, you need to be popular. But when it comes to an issue, or maybe you want to join different organizations or join different clubs and stuff, you need to let them know, look, I'm here. Like, I'm me. I'm right here. I'm in your face today. Like, what's up? This is what I have to offer. And like I said, in college and life, things don't always work in your favor, but when you know you did your best, understand your financial aid. Y'all, I had a bunch of lectures about financial aid. And now that I'm in my second year of college, I wish I would have listened a little bit more. But go to that school that gives you money. Go to that school that gives you money. Even if you only go for 1 year. But you really need to make sure that you're doing your FAFSA on time. Make sure you're submitting all paperwork, applying for them scholarships, all of that, because college ain't cheap. Like, especially not here where we are, they treat education like it's some type of, like it's something not everyone deserves. You know what I'm saying? So you really have to make sure that you know what you're doing with that money when you get there, so you can stay there. Don't be losing no scholarships. Don't lose no money. Don't be burning bridges with people that are paying. Don't let life affect you staying in college based off of money, okay? Like, you want to stay. If you want to stay, you got to do what you got to do. Even if it's finding a work study, finding a weekend job, finding on the phone job, being a little operator or something. You need to figure out something to make sure that you can stay in school and don't have to leave just because of financial aid. College costs more than just tuition. Y'all, this is something that kind of ties into both points. But by more than just tuition, it means you're not just going to be paying for tuition in college. You're going to be paying for transportation. You're going to sometimes pay for food. You're not going to always want the cab. If somebody say they always need the cab, they're lying. You're not going to always want the cab. Them bucks that they give you on a card, them 200, 300, 400, that's going to run out. You're not going to always have it, because you're going to get tired of cabs. You're going to go to Chick-fil-A every week. And guess what? All your money's going to be gone, because you keep going to Chick-fil-A. You keep going to, what we have in Hampton? Pizza Hut. You keep wanting to go to Wendy's. You keep wanting to go, you keep wanting to go everywhere that's not that cab, where you have the meal swipes, and now you looking at me and like, I only got $12 left, and I still got a bunch of months in the semester. I'm hungry. I don't want the cab. Y'all need to make sure you are rationalizing. Rationalizing is so important, and I really wish I would have rationalized more, especially my first semester, because y'all, I'm being honest, I'm completely transparent. I don't even know how I made it. I don't know how I made it financially my first semester, because I was living off of penny, nickels, and dimes. Like, that's what I felt like. Like, even though I had a job, I had my little savings, it goes by fast. Especially when you're a little bit of a party girl like me. I'm a little bit of a party girl. You know, your girl, Ubers, outfits, homecoming, tickets. You're going to pay for all that stuff. So just make sure you consider, I need to have some money, not just for this tuition. Pay that tuition, because you're there for school, but you're going to want to make memories too. So always make sure that you consider, I need a little coin outside of this. Don't compare your college experiences to others. This is something that I feel like messes up a lot of people's experience, because college is what you make it at the end of the day. It doesn't matter if you like to stay in your dorm all day, you like to party, you like to go outside, you like to go on walks. College is what you decide to do. You are there. In college, there's nobody breathing down your neck, turning your assignments. Your parents aren't seeing your grades. They're not telling you need to get that grade up. It's all about you. You have to make your experience. If you're not having fun, you gotta go have some fun. Get outside. Text in a group chat. Be like, hey, like, I don't really have no friends right now. I know it sometimes can feel a little embarrassing, but in college, you'll learn that there's a lot of people just like you. And people's lives always seem better from the outside. When you talk to them, you might realize, dang, she don't have no friends either. He don't have no friends either. Like, let's hang out together. You know, and of course you're going out on a whim a little bit, and it happens, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, you gotta go outside. You gotta make your mark. Like I said earlier, you have to do what you gotta do for your best experience. You can't look at somebody else's experience and be like, dang, like, why that's not me? You never know. That person might have connections. Their mom might work at the school or something. You can't be comparing yourself. Comparison is the thief of joy, okay? So just make sure that you're doing what you need to do so that you can have the best experience possible. College is what you make it. I really had to go outside and make friends. I had one friend when I first got to Hampton. I met her first day. We were still pretty cool. And that was my friend until I left. You know, like, we don't see each other anymore because we don't go to school with each other anymore. But that was my friend until I left. But I never would have met her if I didn't respond to that text. If I didn't get in that group chat and talk. If I didn't figure out, oh, I need to go do something. I'm not laying in this dorm all day. I like to go outside. It's not really safe to go outside by yourself all the time. Oh, I want to party. It's not all the time safe. You got to find you a good little group, even if it's just 1 or 2 people. You just need enough people that pour into you, you pour into them, and y'all flourish together. And lastly, for that category, your first semester does not define your college experience. I cannot stress this enough. When your girl GPA went down for the first time ever in my life, my GPA was not where I wanted it to. I've never had GPA so low in my life, my first semester. And I was depressed. I was sad. I'm not gonna be able to transfer. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was still academically eligible. I was still in good standing, but personally, for my standard, I didn't too much enjoy my GPA. So it put me in a really depressed, sad kind of mindset, when really, I really just had to realize, you have another chance. If you're going back to school, you have another chance. Don't let that first semester destroy you, because like I said, your girl's a party girl, and sometimes I let it get in the way of my academics. Sometimes I was too tired to do that assignment because I wanted to stay up all night and party. Don't be like me, okay? Don't be like me. But also at the same time, even if you do fall a little behind, know that it's your responsibility to get back up. It's not going to define you. Like, as long as you don't fall under good standing, you know, don't be having no 1.2s, no 0.5, like, no, don't. I'm not saying encouraging that. But if you do fall a little bit below your standards, or fall a little bit short, or you don't pass a class that you thought you were going to pass, or you didn't pass a test that you thought you were going to pass, or something like, you know, something along those lines, don't let that put you in a mindset of where I failed, this is over, this is done for me, because it's not. Okay, now that we're done with that first portion of the video, this is the part I've really been excited for, y'all. I've really been so hyped to do the things I wish someone told me. Now, my parents are not older, but like, they went to college 25 years ago. A lot of things have changed. My father didn't go to HBCU, so a lot of his views were a little bit different. He's also a man, so there were some things I couldn't talk to him about. My mom, she already had a child, and things were just a little bit different for her. So I kind of had to figure it out on my own. Nobody else in my family really went to college other than my uncle. But again, asking male family members don't always help. So I'm going to come to y'all as a big sister, as a older sister, as a older cousin, as a whatever. Because it's a lot of things that your girl wish she would have knew. Now, everything isn't, you know, super duper personal, but there is a few things that I wish someone could have just told me, you know? Like, even if I knew it in the back of my mind, I wish somebody could have given me a little bit of a reminder. Like I said, none of this stuff came off, like, got to say? Like I said, none of this stuff is anything new under the sun, but it is a few things that sometimes we have to be reminded of. Sometimes people think that that college is going to be so different from high school. No. I'm here to tell you, girls are just as messy, boys are just as messy, boys are just as nasty, girls are just as nasty. Everything is the same. Friend groups fall out. People get posted on the internet. All types of messy stuff still happens in college. So if you're hoping for that not to happen, I'm gonna just tell you to go ahead and shut that and throw it out, okay? Because, so the first thing I want to say is nobody really has it figured out. Especially as a freshman or like a first year in college or even a sophomore, people don't really have it all together. Like, it might look like it, maybe financially, maybe you see somebody in a bunch of designer or you see them in a bunch of orgs and you think, ooh, like they popping, they doing it. But really, everybody is figuring it out on their own. Everybody is figuring stuff out by themselves. And that was something I really struggled with. Was I felt like other people had so much more support, whether it was financially, mentally, or just like anything. I felt like I was so behind. Like, I was like, dang, like everybody doing this, everybody's a part of this, everybody know each other. Like, I feel like I'm nowhere. But you really meet these people and you talk to them, and most of them, I was younger, you know, I started college at 17, so most of them were a lot older than me. You talk to them, you realize y'all really on about the same level. Like, they might be right here, they might know more people, they might be a part of more things, but everybody is still trying to get into the gist of everything. You might not like college immediately. You may not love it. You may have to take a few months to really like where you are. And this is something that I also had to get a grasp on, because I didn't like Hampton until my second semester. From September to about December, I did not care for Hampton. I thought it was just kind of small. I thought it was boring. I thought it was this, that, and the third. And I hated it. And I felt like, oh, I'm gonna like die here. Like, this is so crazy. Like, why am I here? But truth be told, you don't have to like it immediately. You won't. You'll probably be homesick if you move far. You'll probably be homesick. You probably miss your friends. You're gonna miss your mama food. You will miss that food. You're gonna miss your mama food. You're gonna miss your grandma food. You're gonna miss your family. You're gonna miss your siblings. You're not gonna love it. You're not. You're just not. Like, and it's okay. You don't have to love it immediately. Making friends takes time. Like I told y'all, I had one friend for a while. Like, she was my only person I really hung with. She was the only person I cared about seeing. She was the only one that I cared to do anything with. Even we started off as a group of 4. Ended up being 2 duos. And the other friends, they already knew each other from high school, so it was kind of already a duo. Me and her was brand new, fresh. We didn't do pre-college, we didn't do no summer school, we didn't do nothing. We was thrown on the Hampton campus same day, same time, and was like, figure it out, okay? And we ended up making friends along the way. Some of them we still talk to, some of them we don't. And you have to realize that friends are there for a season. You're not going to be friends with everybody forever. It just is what it is. And I know you hear stories of, oh, you meet your forever friends in college, da, da, da. It doesn't always happen that first semester, that first year. Most people had they forever friends junior, senior year, or maybe when they started joining organizations and stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know, stuff like that. They started meeting people that they care for a little bit more, people with the same values, people with the same major, because you see them so much. That's when you start to meet the people that really impact your life. Do not force yourself into nobody's friend group. Y'all, I didn't personally do this, but I did witness it a few times. If they don't want to hang with you, don't hang with them. Simple. Every group has their problems. Every person has their problems. If they don't want to hang with you, don't hang with them. You'll find somebody else. Trust me. Learn how to be comfortable by yourself. This isn't something I struggle with as much, but I did have to get used to being alone and not wanting to be on my phone. You know, not wanting to call somebody because I'm walking by myself. Not wanting to just listen to music because I'm walking by myself. It was little things like that, because when I'm by myself, I'm really in my own world. I never too much cared about doing stuff alone, but I knew a lot of people that didn't even want to go to the cafe by themselves. They didn't want to go to class by themselves. Oh, can you walk me to class? Oh, can you walk me to the cafe? And that's cool sometimes, but what you gonna do when your friend leave for break before you? You gotta walk to that cab by yourself. What you gonna do when your friend moves out before you? My roommate moved out a day before me. I was so sick. I couldn't believe it. Excuse me. I couldn't believe it. I was so sad. We cried. I cried. But I still had to pull my big girl pants up and go. Like, I still had to go to that cab. You have to learn how to do things on your own. If you don't, you're gonna struggle a lot in college. Like, I'm gonna just be honest. If you don't figure out how to be independent, be a little lonely, be a little alone, you're gonna have some hard times. This ties into the first one. Don't let loneliness make you settle for the wrong people. Just because you're alone don't mean go hang out with people that don't go to class, with the 1.2 GPAs, the people that drink their life away, the people that don't do anything. They skipping class to go do this, that, and the third. In college, you're paying for class. It ain't no tax dollars. It ain't no truancy. It ain't no none of that, baby. You're paying to go there. Every class you take, you're paying to go there. Do not start hanging with people just to say, I got friends. If you go a semester without a friend or some good friends, so be it. It is what it is. That GPA better be booming. Them grades better be booming. It is what it is. Even if you're doing stuff alone. But do not get distracted. These two kind of go together to me, but you don't have to go out every weekend. You don't have to party to have that college experience. Everybody's college experience is different. Me, like I've said probably a million times in this video, y'all can count. I'm a party girl. Partying was going to be a part of my experience. But I had some friends who didn't care to party. Their college experience was joining organizations, doing pageants, freshman fashion show, being in homecoming events, being photographers for homecoming events. That was their college experience. Your college experience is based on you. You don't have to go out every weekend. You don't gotta be with the noobs. You don't gotta be with the dogs. Like, sit down sometimes. You don't have to do everything. And this is probably something I wish somebody would have told me. You don't have to do everything. Like, y'all, I suffer from FOMO really bad. If you suffer from FOMO, college is gonna be a little difficult for you, because I had so many issues. Like, oh, they at this party, I'm home, I'm in this dorm, I don't have no ride, Uber $40. Like, you really have to, you just have to be like, look, I missed it, I'm taking it to the chin. Like, and it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, but you can do it though. I promise you can do it. I definitely wish somebody would have told me, girl, sit down. You doing too much, girl. That's enough. Protect your peace. This goes into everything I done said. I'm gonna just let that stand alone. Protect your peace. Learn how to communicate with people professionally. Not just your professors. You never know what people are a part of. You never know what connections you can build with people. You never know what you may want to be, what you may want to be a part of in the future. Now, when it's your friends and y'all hanging, okay, cool. But when you're talking to new people, professors, adults, maybe alumni, learn how to speak to them professionally. And this isn't something that I really had to be told, but I think this is something I should tell y'all, because I've watched people lose out on opportunities because they couldn't put some things to the side. They couldn't code switch. They couldn't figure out, this person is not playing with me. I'm really about to miss out on something. You have to know when it's time to be professional. Like, oh, shoot, this is an alumni. They're a part of something I want to be a part of. Let me talk to them. Oh, this an alumni. They trying to give me some money. Oh, this an alumni. They trying to do this, that, and the third. Even if it's not alumni, that's just a little example. But like, even if you say, for instance, you missed a few days of class because maybe you didn't feel good, or maybe you just didn't feel like going. It happened. And you have this good relationship with your professor and you always talk to them professionally with respect, they're more likely, not 100% guarantee, but they're more likely to accept certain things. Like, okay, like, your grades slipped a little bit, I'll give you this extension, this 2-day extension, this day extension, this couple hour extension, because every time you come to me, it's positivity. It's hello, how you doing? It's talking to me. It's introducing yourself. It's this, that, and the third. You know, you never know how far you can get when you know, code switch, talk respectful, be nice to people, you know, stuff like that. So just take that into consideration. Do not wait last minute to do anything. It don't matter what it is. It don't matter if it's work. It don't matter if it's getting up and going to the gym. It don't matter if it's walking to the cab. It don't matter what it is. Stop procrastinating. Cut the procrastination out. Like, the procrastination has to go before college because it's going to eat you alive. Like, there were so many times I would go to the gym for a month, stop going for a month. Going for a month, stop going for a month. And it messed up my process. It messed up a lot of things, and it does the same thing in school. You doing great that first semester. Ooh, you pushing it. Maybe it's even the first couple of months. Then you get to November, December, you start to get a little seasonal, and you like, oh, I don't want to do this no more. Like, I don't want to get up and do this no more. I don't want to work and do this no more. You have to really learn to push yourself. You have to learn, pace yourself, but push yourself. Don't let yourself fail. Don't settle. Don't not do it because you feel like, oh, I don't feel like it right now. Because that feeling you feel right now is not always going to be the feeling you feel the next morning. You might have an essay that was worth a lot of your grade. You didn't feel like doing it right now, but when you wake up and you see that 30 in the grade book, you're going to be like, oh shoot, I should have did it. Learn how to budget. Woo, this one ate your girl alive, okay? You can ask my mama. My mama was like, girl, you're doing too much. You're spending too much money. No, you're not getting Wendy's. I would tell every single person, especially a person with a shopping addiction, you don't need it. Budget, have a little fun, you know, just in case you need an Uber, just in case you do want, you know, some Chili's one day. You don't want that cat food. They serving that crap. But don't let that become a routine. Learn how to budget. Be like, okay, I ate out last night. Maybe I should go to the cafe tonight. Maybe I should use my bucks on my card tonight. Maybe I shouldn't touch my money. Maybe I shouldn't touch my bank account. You just really have to try to think in the future, because when you get to that point of where you need something and you don't have it, you're going to wish you did. Take pictures and enjoy yourself. Like, your girl was a picture fanatic. If anybody's watching this and you follow me on Instagram or anything, you know that I took pictures of everything. But I feel like this is a tip I should tell everybody. Get that digital camera. Get that vlogging camera. Get anything you can think of that captures memories. Keep it in your mind too. But when you get older, you're going to want to look back and be like, dang, like, look at us. Like, that's crazy. We did that. We was having so much fun. You understand what I'm saying? Like, capture memories, make memories, meet people. Just do everything. All of the above. College is 4 years long. Maybe. Like, if you're just taking the basic years. You know what I'm saying? Like, do everything you could do and capture it. You're gonna win it on camera. I promise you. Because there's some days where, even though I wasn't in college, like, I haven't been out of college for that long, there's still some things where I'd be like, dang, I remember this day, but I don't remember what I did. I don't remember what I wore. I don't remember this. And I scroll back up and I'd be like, oh my gosh, I remember this day. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember what happened this, that, and the third? And it just creates a whole, like, bonding moment and, like, that excitement that you get when you think about it. It's just so, like, ecstatic. Like, it's one of those things where I feel like if you don't take pictures, you're missing out just a little bit. Like, not a lot, but you're missing out a little bit. Even if you run into one of them campus photographers that take pictures and send it to you later, take some pictures. And last but not least, y'all, I would just say, just enjoy yourself. Like, do not stress too much. Don't stress too little. College is really about balance. If anything, if I could sum all this up, balance yourself, pace yourself, understand yourself, take time to yourself. Do not let what you feel like you should be doing affect what you are doing. I read a quote today, y'all. I'm gonna try to recite it. It said, you can't change where you began, but you can start where you are now. Or like something like that. Hold on. I'm gonna try to find it right quick. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. Y'all, I just feel like that's so tea. I don't know, but especially because I'm transferring, I feel like it really just like pertains to my life. But where you start is not always where you end. Like I said, y'all, I had to get my GPA up for me to transfer, and I did that. I did exactly that. My GPA shot up because your girl started going to that library again. I started studying. I was like, no, I'm getting this work done. I don't care if you gotta check your email while you at the function. Do that work. Be that girl where everybody knows, oh, she gonna get that work done first. Or be that guy, oh, he gonna get that work done first. He gonna do what he need to do first. He going to class first. It don't even matter. Okay? So I just want you guys to enjoy yourself, do the best that you can. Good luck to everybody, whether you're going to high school, college, grad school, culinary school, community college, whatever it is. Y'all have a great time, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, y'all.